Hey everyone, welcome to FTB Inventions, episode number 3. Pretty much picking up right where I left off from last episode. I'm also here on the server joined with T-Fox. Ep.3 is currently on TeamSpeak with me, and Zaylen? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I think so. I've never really
Zaylen?
talked to him. He streams with Ghost from Texas a lot.
Oh, okay. And Snow Shock is also on the server currently, but just T-Fox on TeamSpeak with me currently.
Hello.
Hey, what you been up to, man?
I am kind of using and abusing Equivalent Exchange 3, I'm not going to lie.
You know what's funny about
have
that?
a few thousand diamonds.
And this is like, what, day 3 of the server almost? Day 4, maybe?
Pretty much.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that, because I actually been going a little slow on these first few episodes, and I think it's time to ramp up just a little bit. And I'm going to be doing the same thing you are with some Equivalent Exchange. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not abusing it to the extreme, if that makes sense, but I'm getting all my raw resources with it, you know, to kind of ease a little bit of the grindiness of all the mining in the beginning, so.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I plan on using it for as well, because
I want to try to get to where I don't rely on it, if that makes sense, but it's nice to have as an option for sure.
Exactly. That's what I want, especially when there's an item you definitely need. You do not feel like going out searching for it, like mining or exploring, whatever the case may be. It's just nice to go out and just hit that table and say, oh, hey, I got it. We're good.
Yep.
Not to mention, you literally have a tier 5 soul shards blaze spawner, so you literally have so much EMC, you probably don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's just infinite EMC at that point. But I've turned it off. My tank's filled. I end up filling the whole entire attic with tanks, and they're completely full now, so.
The whole attic is now full with tanks?
The whole attic. It's massive.
Why do you need so... Well, you know what? Actually, I take that back. I may have to come over and steal some experience at some point, just because.
Yeah, exactly. And then in my factory, I want to have a cool armor, like an armory, and then I want to have a sub AE network that handles all the enchanted books, and then just have bibliocraft bookshelves with storage buses behind them, and then it'll have all the enchanting books on display, and then you can just go to the AE terminal and search for the book you need. I think that would be kind of cool, like a catalog.
That would
library.
be cool. You gonna make it your own sub network, or just a old completely
probably just a completely different network, to be honest.
Nice. That would be cool. It'd save a lot of people a lot of time if they just wanted to come by your base, do a quick enchant or something. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, and they could just leave a couple diamonds or something, whatever.
Yeah. You really need diamonds.
Well, I gotta charge for something.
Well, that's true enough. Because otherwise, what's the point of sharing? Just sharing? That's not fun. Gonna have something. Oh, dude, you can make them pay you in condensed steak. Perfect.
Yeah, I need to get away from that. It's starting to taste kind of bland.
Noob PC Gaming? Join the game.
Yeah, he's a big streamer. Nice guy.
Oh, cool. Well, hello to him as well. So I'm slowly waiting for the ash-infused stone. I hope people are kind of familiar with Equivalent Exchange. If not, I'll do a quick 1-2. We got the calcinator here that kind of burns down items into 4 different types of reagents. Is that what you would call them? Reagents? Whatever? And you got ash.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, verdant dust, azure dust, and minium dust. Minium dust being the highest, azure being kind of it's kind of more of the middle tier. Ash is just kind of completely basic, more or less, and then verdant dust is kind of the low tier. So you kind of see the 3 different colors there, and then ash is just being that little grayness that it is. But we need to infuse regular stone inside of the aludel, which you can see, or aludel. I pronunciations, man, I'm not good with them.
I have no idea, yeah.
Yeah, aludel, aludel. I kind of like the aludel, aludel. A little.
I'm just like that thing, and I point to it in the eye.
Yeah.
That
this
thing right
this
there.
thing right here that goes on top of that thingamabob, and it makes this stuff that comes out. This is ash-infused stone. We're going to need 9 pieces of this stuff. We're also going to want to take...
Ooh, I know something I haven't used in years, and I just remembered.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Hold on, I gotta look it up because I already forgot the name of it.
Oh, no.
The alchemy bags.
Oh, right. Yeah. Those are actually working?
I don't know. I'm about to find out, actually.
Holy cow. It doesn't say WIP on it, so it's not a work in progress. That's a good thing to hear.
It is Pymar, though, so you never know. I'll let you know. I'm getting ready to do some.
It is
for
Pymar.
science.
For science. I could make a small one. I see it takes like 8 minium dust to make the top tier one. But they do look nice, and if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to color those.
Yeah, it's like ender chest, so like, and if I'm not mistaken, all the stuff that's in them, it's like an ender chest. It's saved on the network, so that way, like, if you die and lose that bag, which it's kind of rare since we have gravestones, but if you do, I believe all this stuff is stored in the world file, so you could remake that same color bag and have all your stuff back, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. I'll have to keep that in mind. I think I might wind up doing that then. Because I love bags, and I don't have one right now, and I kind of need one.
I'll make one, and I'll bring it over, and you can check it out.
All right, sounds good. All right, so I got me some chalk. Place this stuff on the ground, break it open, and we have ourselves some chalk. Now we use this on our ash-infused stone. I believe the V button will increase its size. Right click. Shift right click with an empty hand. Ah, there we go. We have our very first transmutation tablet. Looks beautiful. I love it. All right, now we need to take this minium dust, which I actually need to get one more diamond. Good thing I got plenty. And by plenty, I mean 8, unlike T-Fox, who has like a bajillion. There we go. We'll infuse this with a book, and this should give us a knowledge tome, which we'll right-click in our hand. That'll bind it to our player. Bam! No transmutations. I'm going to go ahead and put this one inside of my transmutation tablet, and I need one more little guy, which I already made, a research station. We'll pop him. Where do I want to pop him? We'll put him right here next to the transmutation tablet. And the nice thing would be to get a hopper, which is something I saw T-Fox actually had down on his research table as well. But I need another book, fortunately. I'm seriously going to have to set up some sort of farms. Have no farms. And I think I killed all my cows.
Yeah, I may or may not have helped you do that.
That's completely all right. I think there's some rabbits around here, and rabbits are actually pretty good for leather. And by pretty good, I mean they're barely good for leather. Aha, here's one. Nope, that's a flower. Thought it was a rabbit. Crap.
Color bag do I want? I'm thinking blue.
Blue?
Blue.
Yeah. Blue or black?
Black doesn't sound bad, actually.
Those are the 2 colors I always like to go with myself. Blue,
I'll go blue for this one and then black for that.
Oh, man, cow. Come on. Seriously, man. You could have gave me a little bit of... Oh, hello, big giant cave. I'll have to check that out a little bit later. All right, cow, give me stuff.
I don't see a way to dye him. Maybe you can't.
Does it not work combining it with the... Oh, nice. There we go. Doesn't work combining it with the... dye?
No, not that I can get to work. Maybe I had to like infuse it with the colored wool.
Oh, maybe. I could make a basic one real quick too. Try. But I'll do that in just a second if you don't beat me to it, which you probably will.
Well, since I just found out that the minium dust have an EMC value, I can make a lot.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I was like, oh, cool. Then I want to keep putting it through that stupid calcinator. That'd be perfect. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, so minium dust. We're going to make a second book. Research. And we are well on our way to equivalent exchanging everything. And I've been doing some mining, so I have plenty of lapis. And it's right here, this guy right here. So we got plenty of lapis. Lapis is usually what I like to use for EMC early on. Because, well, it's abundant. Every time you like mine it, you get quite a bit of it, especially if you got fortune. You get a lot of lapis. A whole stack of it's worth 55,000, or we'll just say over 55,000 lapis or EMC, which is really nice, which is close to about 6 diamonds. So that's pretty nice. Not too bad.
You can dye it. I was using the blue dye from Extra Biomes XL. That's why it wasn't working.
Oh.
So it does with the lapis.
Is that dye not registered?
Yeah, well, it is registered, but maybe his mod isn't looking at the ore dick when it's dying, you know? So it wants lapis for blue. So I tell you what, I've got an extra bag. If you would like it, you can have it.
Oh, sure. Why not? I don't mind.
All right, cool. I'll fly over in a minute.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Sounds good. All right, so I am getting myself set up with a little bit of iron inside of my alchemical tome. So now it knows how to create iron. We just have to set ourselves up with a little bit of EMC. And I'm going to take that big old stack of lapis, and I'm going to toss it right in there. 55,000 EMC. Can we shift click items out of this thing?
Very carefully. If you don't leave enough space in your inventory for the stuff to come out, it will crash you.
Dude.
So that's still a nasty bug.
That's awesome. I had one piece of iron in my inventory, put a whole stack of lapis in here, and it gave me literally 3 stacks and 24 iron.
Perfect. Wait till you see the size of the inventory of these bags.
Oh, dude, how big are they?
Pretty big. I'm on my way over. I made you a black one.
Oh, nice. Thank you, sir. Much obliged. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to convert a little bit of iron because I think, yes, we can actually EMC steel. Wonderful. All right, let's toss that in there. I need a whole bunch of steel for all the plans that I have in the near future. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with immersive engineering. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with railcraft. So I need a lot of steel. And I just ate my last steak. Darn it, there it is. All right.
That reminds me, do you have steel in your tablet? Like, did you research it?
Yeah, I just researched it.
Nice. I might bring something to get a piece so I can research it. That way,
right, cool.
I don't have to make a blast furnace right now.
Oh, I have a piece you can take with you. I got plenty.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, I got almost a whole stack of it. EMC is so much fun, I have to say. It is a blast. Now, what I can do is I could smelt my gold and get, isn't gold ingots like worth 1,024?
4 per diamond? Yeah, 2,048 should be.
Oh, 2,048? I knew it was something like that. Close enough. But yeah, I just need it. Oh, hey. Thanks, man.
Hello.
Looking
check
good.
That thing out.
Oh my. This is top tier. This is the top tier one.
Yeah, that thing is just epic. Like, that is
I don't even know if I don't even know if I need this much space, but here you go, sir. Payment for bag. 1 piece of steel.
Thank you, sir.
It was like a steal. Don't tell T-Fox. But yeah, nice, dude. This is awesome. I'm going to put all my tools in here.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to put all my tools in there. All things I don't need on my hotbar.
Oh, I like the nerd bowl.
Yeah, right? That's pretty much what I use to get to your base, man.
That's funny.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it looks good. I mean,
almost touches the sun.
Not too bad.
Yeah. I made it out of an elegant cobblestone, which I probably could have made even more elegant if I chiseled it. But I chose not to. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Man, I miss equivalent exchange so much. All right, so now, anyways, I have set up the equivalent exchange system here, so I can pretty much teach it anything I want that has an equivalent exchange value, which... Oh, actually, you know what's funny? The chemical bag you gave me says it belongs to T-Fox83.
Oh, right.
I just looked at that.
Yeah, you might want to come visit my base then, and I'll give you the stuff, because if you are the first person to pull it out of the Aludel thingy, I think that's what registers it. So.
Oh, that's fine. I'll get it. I'll get it from you in a little bit.
Sounds good.
So for now, I am actually going to make my way into hopefully upgrading myself to a brand new tier of tool. Get myself away from these pickaxe and, shovels and junk. I don't need that stuff anymore. I want to make myself a drill, and not any drill, but the drill from Immersive Engineering. This little guy, hopefully, it's going to take us far, far, into the underground. That's what I'm hoping. So we need to start off with this wooden grip. So we need some copper. Smelt that guy up real quick. Grab a little bit of you, pop you in. I guess, that would be fine. A little bit of coal. All right, so we got copper going. Then we'll toss that into the tablet. We'll be good to go on that for a while. We'll worry about nothing else there. A little bit of wood.
I will say, as I'm flying home, like our railroad track going in between our houses is going to be amazing.
I can tell. I saw the scenery when I was flying over. I showed everyone on, I believe, the last episode. And I gotta say, it does look really good.
It's going to be fun to build. Like, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wind up trying to start on that as soon as I can.
Maybe that's one of the first things I work on in my factory is getting, like, a mass production of tracks.
Oh, yeah. That might be pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got to have this treated stuff. How do we do that? Creosote and wood around that. Cool, easy enough. I can do that. Actually, I need a little bit of iron so I can make another bucket. All right, so now we get to finally utilize some of the creosote that we made. Actually, EMC value? No. Oh. I was kind of hoping we could get an EMC value on the bucket of creosote. I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Go,
I almost thought about giving treated wood EMC, but...
Oh, you didn't? Aw, sad face.
No, I could, but... I don't know. It requires, like, a little bit of infrastructure. I kind of like to keep...
I hear you. Not
keep
bad.
A little bit of balance in there.
Not bad thing at all. Trust me, I probably won't be using too much of it. So, wooden grip. We need a heavy engineering block, so I'm going to need some steel mechanical components. We need a little bit of steel, a little bit of copper. Let's go ahead and teach this thing how to... Wait, do you know how to do copper? Awesome, there you go. Have some copper. That way, if I need some more, I can just zip it right out. Golden Exchange is just... I remember when I was using that back in Technic, man. Technic and Tekkit. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Yep.
Wasn't it? It was in Tekkit, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that was E2, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, I'm
it was
not
in
crazy.
and Technic.
Man, I missed that. That was fun. And then I remember the good old Thumbcraft. It was Thumbcraft 2, I believe, at the time. It's just been so long, man. But we've came a long way since then, and we've got some really cool mods. And this is kind of like a nice reincarnation of like some of those old packs in a sense.
Yeah,
kind of
there's a lot of
way.
nostalgia for me and for you and people that have been playing since, the Tekkit era, per se. And there's a lot of nostalgia in this pack for me. It almost reminds me of like Feed the Beast Ultimate, being that it has Tech Reborn, which that's still one of my favorite packs. Like, but I just can't go back and play it because it's so old,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's another thing for me. I loved FTB Ultimate. I loved FTB Unleashed, but they're so far behind, and there's so many things that I love about all the new mods and new Minecraft. It's just...
Yeah, like applied energistics and like multi-part, like where you can hide cables and stuff. You can't do any of that in like 1.4. So, I miss Red Power some. I enjoy doing stuff with the tubes and all, but there's other things that replace it now, but...
Exactly. And in fact, we actually have quite a few of those mods in the pack here, to be honest. Router Reborn, Logistics Pipe is pretty much was in there, I believe, in Tekkit and Technic. So a lot of like new fun things to mess around with. I've never used Router Reborn, and I'm actually looking forward to hopefully picking that up very soon. Seriously, I need Electrum? You're gonna make me make Electrum?
Yeah, it has an EMC value, but you can't.
You're
you
evil.
can use it as EMC, but you can't produce it. It is blacklisted internally because it is an alloy.
You also, I see, do not have pistons on EMC.
That is because one of the components in there I think it's because it's using the OR dictionary. There's an exploit, so none of the wood planks have EMC, because there's an exploit if you take a log and you run it to the sawmill, you get 6 planks. So there's an infinite loop. The same reason sticks don't have EMC value. So that's just a safe route, to prevent all the loops that used to be in EE2, like the blaze farms and all that stuff you could do. That's the idea. So anything that has a machine recipe will not have EMC. So for example, wood planks. If we didn't have thermal expansion in, and there's no way to get more than 4 out of a piece of wood, then it'd probably have an EMC value. But yeah, it's an exploit at that point, which is kind of annoying, but it just helps keeps balance.
I hear you. I think that works. Do you know of an easy way that I could just make a little bit of electrum? Oh wait, hold on. Nether quartz. Ooh, cool. I could make it like a Applied Logistics 2 grinder.
Yeah, exactly. And then just grind silver and gold, and you'd be good.
Sweet. Perfect. I knew there was a reason I picked up that nether quartz. Grinder. Wait, what? No, grind. Grind? Grindstone, that's what it is.
Grindstone.
Yeah, that thing. All right, give me one of these. Oh, hey, what do you know? Achievement! Wow, I just beat the game, man. Congratulations, you've won.
You might as well find another mod pack.
Go back to Infinity Involved. Good old Infinity. I was gonna say, actually, was the did y'all reset that world?
The Skyblock or the actual Infinity Evolved?
The actual Infinity Evolved.
Yeah, that's long gone.
Okay, cool. I was gonna make sure. I was pretty sure y'all did, just because.
Yeah, it started getting pretty laggy. There was a lot of big builds on that server.
Exactly.
And a lot of people that played on it over the course of the 6 months it was up. So.
Yeah, I was like, I was actually kind of really going crazy for a while there, because I was trying to figure out why my base felt like it was getting so laggy. I was like, I don't understand. I was sitting there thinking to myself, what did I do wrong to make this all go crazy? I've literally not changed anything. And then I started taking stuff away and trying to fix it, trying to make it look better. I thought maybe it was like all these carpenter blocks or the treated wood from Immersive Engineering, because it had an update through the process of me building my airship. So I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, I don't know. There's no telling. There's so many mods in that pack, and then in expert mode, you're forced to use stuff that isn't the best on the client. And I'm gonna take a lot of that in learning, and when I apply it to Infinity 1.9 expert mode, though, I'll definitely keep that in mind, because it was pretty heavy.
Yeah, it really was. I'm trying to put the Electrum inside of the research station. It's not working.
Yeah, it's blacklisted.
Oh, it's blacklisted.
Yep, you can use it as EMC, just like ores. You can use them as EMC. You just can't research them.
Gotcha. That makes sense, and sucks at the same time. But hey, that's cool.
The only ores that you can actually produce, you can research, are bauxite and galena ores. So the Tech Reborn ores, you can actually research and produce those with EMC, but not the ingot forms, because then it bypasses all the infrastructure of Tech Reborn.
Gotcha. Well, looks like to me I have just made myself a mining drill. Whoa, dude, this thing is awesome. It's awesome looking. I don't think I'm quite done with what I need, but I need a drill head. So I'm going to actually get myself a steel one. I'm going to skip the iron drill head and go straight for the steel one, just because that's actually, I believe, the top tier in this case, and I have plenty of steel. So, bam! Can I EMC this? No, darn. It's worth a shot. At least steel's easy enough to make. That's awesome. Alright, so how do I equip that? Do I just do this? No. Alright, I think what I need to do is actually grab, for one, my book, my engineer's manual. Take a look inside of this. Heavy machinery, tools, and simple other things. Ooh, there's a jerry can. I forgot about this.
You have an Aludel thingy, right?
Yeah.
All right, since I can get there a lot faster, I'll just run over 8 minium dust, ink, and a piece of wool, and then you could just make a bag there.
Awesome, that'll work. That will work. Mining drill. All right, so this handheld diesel powered. Ooh, I'm gonna need some fuel. Is a big advancement in mining. With exchangeable drill heads and upgrades, its properties are almost entirely modifiable. To modify it, place it in the engineer's workbench. The drill runs off biodiesel and can be refilled directly in the refinery. Oh, that's really cool. Drill head determines the base mining level, speed, and size, as well as the attack damage. As you dig blocks, the drill head takes damage, but it can be repaired in an anvil. Oh, that's good to know. As the drill is powered by a combustion engine, it will not run underwater unless you equip it with a pressurized air tank upgrade. However, with this upgrade equipped, it will not only run while submerged, but will also ignore the slowdown usually experienced when digging underwater. Oh wow, dude, there's so much cool stuff. Additional augers. There's like so many like little add-ons you can put on this thing. The large fuel tank allows the drill to store more fuel internally, extending the time you can use it before refilling. Oh, T-Fox is here. I can hear his death. Hey, man.
Hello.
Welcome back to the base, Bentley. Oh, dude, my inventory's full. Hold on a sec. Snot, man. Snot. Snot's everywhere. Also, I'm going to clean out this bag, and I will throw that back for you, sir.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So, I need to combine minium dust and wool. This is going to cook down, and this is going to give us the largest size alchemical bag. And then we just dye it with the regular ink sac, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so actually, it doesn't say bound to me. I don't think it binds to you until you open it up.
Oh, right. Okay,
open it up. Yep, now it does. Okay.
Makes perfect sense. Cool.
And died. Sweet.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man.
I love these things. It's kind of a necessity for me. Engineers. Where's that workbench thing? I need that thing. Oh my gosh, yes. I want to use floodlights on the tracks. That would be really cool. Actually,
that would be cool. We were talking about running power down it, so.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I wonder how laggy that would be. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like floodlights do get a little laggy, but I don't know.
Yeah, they tend to, just because they're blocking all the spawns.
Oh, right. Okay, I get you. Dude, there was okay, I think is it a research table? Research. What is this darn table called? Additional capacitors. Okay, now I'm going crazy. Go back. Engineer's workbench. That's why I can't find it. Workbench. There we go. This little fella right here is what we need. We need some treated wood and fence with a crafting table. All right. I think I can manage that. Dark oak. May have to get some more creosote going. So you come here. And I am going to get this drill running, hopefully, by the end of the episode. That's what I'm hoping, at least. I might be running a little close on time, but I'm going to attempt to get this thing going with the best of my abilities. All right, so we got treated wood slabs. Got it. Treated wood fence is just sticks. Perfect. Because fence, otherwise, like the Etu Futuram thing, like it makes fences kind of weird because of the colored fences and stuff, I noticed.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, not too bad. That's why I gotta, like all the colored fences always screwed up my brain. I always try to figure out, like, how to craft them, because I was always so used to using sticks. I can't help it. Alright, so, do I just put this in here? No. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Nice! Dude! Drill. Oh, dude, actually, this kind of almost works without... Oh, so you can kind of use it without the fuel inside of it. It just doesn't work super fast. Oh, that's really awesome. I love the animation on this thing. This is so cool. Alright, so we have an empty drill head. I wonder if we can actually enchant this. This is something else I want to check out later, but I want to get a little bit of fuel running just to kind of see if we can get this thing going now. Take a look in our engineer's manual. It says the drill runs off biodiesel and can be directly refilled in the refinery now. I think we might be able to use something a little different than biodiesel. I think we might be able to use possibly gasoline or fuel. So I'm going to give that a shot, actually. So let's see. Refinery. Let's see. We have, yeah, just regular Buildcraft refinery. Should do us good. We need a little bit more sand, though. I'm going to have to go get some sand. All right, so let me go get some sand real quick. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to let it cook up into some glass. Actually, hold on. No, I don't have to because I already taught it to my transmutation tablet. Beautiful. Don't you just love that? It's like, oh, yep. I got to go get sand. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I will not be back in a minute. I got everything I need right here. Except, hold on, wait. Nope, we're good. Still got plenty of diamonds. I was like, wait a minute, might be out. All right. And just because I'm a little low on gold, we're going to go ahead and twist this little fella. All right, come on. Come on. It's the only downside of using these grindstones. They're really slow. They seriously need to let us use them with turtles again.
I know, that was such the engineering turtle. That was such a nice touch.
I'm sorry. I mean, honestly, it's still kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, if anything ever runs slow in Minecraft and you want to get more faster, the solution is to always just build more. And when it's cheap, well, kind of makes life a little easier, I guess. So, I guess that's the little bit of the problem there. But I don't know how to code computer craft turtles anyway, so I have not a clue. I saw you were using them at your base.
Yeah, it's just a really simple attack script, like just for killing. I can show you how to do it if you need to make one.
It's actually funny. I did it back in Ultimate, but after that, I've just completely forgot. I have not a clue anymore. I did it once and then forgot. In fact, I wish I could remember how to, like, I think I did a quarry at one point. I don't even know if I did it on camera, like a turtle quarry. But, yeah. Those are, like, really nice to have in, like, the beginning, like, early stages of the game and stuff. But, yeah. No go for me. Now, I need to power this little guy, and what I'm going to use is a real basic Stirling engine? How do you spell Stirling? Am I going nuts here? I think I'm going crazy, man. A little crazy. If we go to Ender.io, Ender.io has some pretty cool stuff. Ender.io has Stirling generator. Oh, it's I. Gosh, I'm stupid. Derp. Derp. Darkwood. I need some piston. We are going to make a Stirling generator real quick. So piston, boom. Stirling generator needs 2 basic gears. A little bit more cobblestone. Should probably just leave that in my inventory at this point. So I need 2 of you. And 1 of you. And Stirling generator. Wait, no. I need some stone. And now, wait, no. Seriously had to be stone bricks. There we go. Stirling generator. Now we're actually getting places. All right, let's set this up over. We'll just do it right here for the time being. Right there. Nice. All right, so we could pretty much. Oh, yeah, we can go ahead and get some lava. I got a little lava pit right over here in my cave, which is really nice. Using it for obsidian, but for this purpose, will be even better. Should be able to take this. Does this have MNC? Aw. It's worth a shot. 20 RF per tick. Not too bad. We could make ourselves some capacitors. Make life a little bit better on us. But yeah, this is slowly filling up our refinery. I want to go ahead and check out one more thing, because I'm pretty sure we're about at the end of the episode, but I want to try this jerry can real quick. We're going to make up some buckets. All right, let's get a stack of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make my buckets, and let's see how well this jerry can works. I actually have a nice large pool of oil outside here by my farm. Need to clean up that area anyway because I don't want my crops to taste like oil. Or crude oil.
That could be bad.
Yeah,
I don't know, I'll go put a big BP sign up there.
A big beep. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, still too soon, I think. Actually, how do we use these jerry cans? I guess you can't use them to like pick up base liquids from the world. I've never tried, so. Huh. Yeah. No problem. Just make myself another bucket. Whoops, did I just throw that? Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, a little bit of oil. Unless. Can we just like combine these two? I'll just have to look at that later, but one little bucket of oil should be okay just to kind of get us started. Just need to get a little bit of fuel for this, or I'm going to have to jump in and start doing some biodiesel, but I'm pretty sure fuel should work inside of this thing. We're fairly certain here. Alright, so there we go. We're already making up a little bit of fuel real quick. I just need a way to kind of pump it in there. How am I going to do that? Alright guys, and we're back with a little bit of ingenuity. I've crafted myself an Enduro fluid tank. This little guy will automatically pull as long as you set it up properly in the configuration file here, or the, not file, but whatever button that is. Just set it up to a pull, which is blue, which you can see I did on this side, and then you have push and pull, you have regular push, you disable your sides. I went ahead and pulled it from the refinery here, and so far we got a little bit of gasoline. Take our jerry can, we can right click on it to pull or put back our fuel. So we got a little bit of fuel inside of our jerry can. Go ahead and combine this with our mining drill. As you can see now, we actually have some fuel inside of our mining drill. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how well this guy actually works. Oh, dude, T-Fox, dude, this is awesome.
Is it working good?
Oh my gosh, man, I love this. Oh man, it doesn't break. Oh, dude, that stinks. Well, that's not too bad though. Like, you know how if it's not the same mining level of the block you're breaking, it won't break it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like doing stone and there's like a piece of like coal next to it, it won't break the coal, which is a little unfortunate. But it tears through everything else, and I love it. This is nice. You know what? I can live with this. I definitely can live with this. And I like how the fuel gauge is working so well and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to clean my inventory real quick. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, comments, ideas, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys again. Thanks for joining me, T-Fox. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Anytime.
Goodbye.